for like
to launch
phase
the
one.
satellite thing and whatever, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then implement the whatchamacallit, the internet for like families that are in rural areas or cannot really afford.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I started another stream so that we can do the actual
You look
Hypecast.
fucking ugly.
All right, we're streaming for the Hypecast. So are you good? You got a big ass bowl, but what's that? What's in it? What's in it? Cheetos?
Yep.
Okay. Good old classic Cheetos. You can't go wrong with them. Oh yeah.
I mean, I prefer the Cheetos Puffs, but that's me.
Okay.
I used to love eating the what's it called? The spicy one or the hot Cheetos, but I don't know. It fell off of my palate.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone who likes Cheetos.
Man, hot Cheetos, man.
I know.
Those are super addicting when I was like a kid. Actually, teenager. But yeah, same thing. But if you're ready, I'm ready to do this.
The white zone is for loading and unloading.
Loading. Exactly.
That means you too, Steve. Get the fuck off of the what?
You know what's funny? My sister always like I would say 80 to 90% of the time somehow forgets her passport in the bathroom or whatever. So like from the intercom you'll hear her name. Yep, yeah. Exactly. Like Tina Tamura, we have your lost passport or whatever. So
oh yeah, with the owner of
the owner of the passport, please come down to the desk or whatever. Yeah. Oh man, I don't know how she does that, man. But anyway,
I mean, when you're excited and stuff happens.
Oh yeah, I mean, to be fair, when it comes to fighting game players, like people forget their trophies in the bathroom. Like
I remember that one in the recent Evil.
I think so. I think that had to happen. Yeah. No, Arslan Ash, I think, forgot hit the trophy in the bathroom from Evil Japan. Yeah.
And didn't like a security guard was just going high and low looking for him, like he's holding this.
Yeah. He's like, oh, this
trophy,
is
like in his hand.
If you got this, yeah. Dude, if this was America, they would have taken that shit, dude. They
would have taken it, slap it on eBay, and go like...
Absolutely. Yep. So that's a bit of a.
America is our. It's just like that.
Yeah.
Like
scumbags for sure. In comparison to everyone else in the world. Anyway. Well, that's how we opened up the Hypecast for 2:30. We have hit the 30s, everyone. Once again.
It's 2:30 already?
Yep, 2:30 already.
No, it's 12:47, you liar. 2:30, my ass.
Episode 230 is indeed for this Hypecast with yours truly, as always, Sean, aka Hawk525, and with the co-host over here munching on some Cheetos, Zawa, co-hosting as always, with some sort of snack, right?
I didn't eat anything last night. Leave me alone.
God, man, you need to really, really like eat. You gotta eat. You gotta eat consistently.
I am trying to lose some weight.
That is not how you lose weight, dude.
Yes, it does. You starve yourself.
You don't fast or starve yourself. That makes it worse, actually, because you're gonna be more hungry. You eat more than before, and you're gonna gain more weight. You gotta portion out your meals, man, if you're gonna want to lose weight. And you gotta eat healthy too, of course. But yeah, portion control. That's definitely key there. And just, willpower and everything. But if you're full all the time, then you don't really need the willpower. So, but anyway, we'll need some willpower for a number of the news that we'll talk about for the frontline side of things. But for fighting game stuff, we'll definitely have something to talk about because we just watched the Street Fighter 6 showcase with yours truly, Little Wayne, which I'm a little disappointed because we'll talk about it in a bit. So yeah, anyway, let's just skim through the video a little. Or I'll just put the video in the background again and just talk about what we just talked about in the reaction video of things. I'll just mute it for right now. But let's start with you. I mean, can you reiterate what you thought of the showcase for Street Fighter 6?
The showcase pretty much was what everyone was expecting. It was going to show a lot of the game modes. Majority was the World Tour. I'm going to call it story mode.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And it looks like, as it says, it's a world tour. You're going to start at Metro City, and then you're going to go around the world. You're going to meet friends,
foes,
other fighters.
Yeah.
Probably this is how in the story mode world tour, your avatar is going to take up, or not take up person, learn like the skill, skills from the fighters you meet along the way.
Yep.
And again, with your avatar, you get to create it. So I better see some pretty like outrageous avatars.
Yeah, we've already seen some from the betas. Believe me.
They did not hold back.
No, they did not. Nope.
And for the ones that viewing, this man, I mean, I think his name is, what is it?
Bosch. Yeah, Bosch. Yeah.
Bosch.
Yeah.
We will nickname him Bitch.
I think,
that's what he is. He's a little bitch.
Probably gonna be like not like, well, maybe like Hao, maybe more like what's his face from Sword and Shield, Hop. Kind of like Hop. Kind of like a nuisance, maybe. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe he's a little more tame than that, but we'll see about that.
I'm calling it this bitch is gonna be like your rival / turn lover at the end of this.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be like Gary. I don't think he'll be like Gary levels of cool or anything like that, or cocky. Definitely going to be like
he won't have his entourage of bitches.
I know. he's gonna have his car, and then his cheerleaders, and then whatever, all that fun jazz.
Tell you later, Ash.
Yeah. Yep.
Still find it funny. Season 1. No Pokemon.
He had a fucking car, dude. He had a fucking car, and the girls like
age 10. Age 10. Remember that kid?
Maybe a little older, but that's still like really young.
What was it? Like he had like already like 7 badges by episode
he had
5
he had badges from different regions that we never got to see. Like what the fuck?
I know you're just staring at like doubt.
We've never seen him in the game nor in the anime. Like what the hell? He's a I'm gonna call it a
liar.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it cheats on that one.
It's that old what's you gonna call it? Not trope, but the spot from what was that movie? The Princess Bride.
Oh,
the old lady. Liar!
Yeah.
Liar!
Yeah.
You are a liar!
That line kind of reminds me of the lady from Austin Powers. He's like, lies, all lies, all lies. When she was trying to explain to Scott that he is a legitimate child of Dr. Evil and the lady, so I love
Frau.
Frau, that's what it was. I think that's what it was. Yeah, thank you. I just love that line. Lies, all lies. All lies. Anyway, so anything else you wanted to point out for Street Fighter 6?
No, speaking of lies, Jamie is a fucking liar.
Yeah. Alcohol. It's an herbal
And
drink.
Also, maybe that's why they have to say it, because it's rated T.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. They have to. They have. Yeah. Maybe in the Japanese version, he'll say just sake, like nothing.
Okay. But so he's pouring the drink here, kids.
Mm-hmm.
When you're pouring like a good like herbal drink, the cup will be smaller.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a fucking like here, just take a sip. This is like here, take half the bottle into yourself right now.
Yeah.
Don't choke.
Look how he reacts to the drink. That's alcohol, man. That's gotta be.
Also, the cup didn't even break, so you know that's plastic.
He's a fake.
What kind of smartphone is this? This doesn't look like Samsung.
I know, it's like all triangular and angular and stuff. It's very strange looking. Oh yeah, and then you get to be Chun-Li's student at some point.
Okay. With the balloon going like this, is like, wow, we're playing Animal Crossing.
I know, right? There's platform.
Like, wait, let me get my slingshot.
Yeah, it's a bit of platforming, and then there's some beat 'em up elements, so it's very reminiscent of Final Fight. Zawa was saying that it looks like Yakuza, which I definitely give him that, because especially when you're encountering people, it definitely looks it has that like that sort of format to it, and you have this like weird bullet time to it. You can like either run away or attack them to start the combat. Engage. Yep. And then beat 'em up gameplay right there, which is neat. It all kind of like ties together, you know.
I kind of want to see
Sketchy. I like that name.
If we can unlock these boxes to be part of your avatar or something.
Yeah. I hope, they have some parts for it. That'd be really neat. Okay, and then there's more stuff to the world tour. Probably gonna be a lot of cutscenes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say so we're just speeding through.
Yeah,
we already saw it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Chun-Li's apprentice, her.
Yeah, in the back right there.
She's gonna be year 2. Year 2 DLC.
Mm-hmm. I hope she has some sort of interaction with what's her face, Lily, since they look like they're about the same age. Maybe in the arcade mode or something.
I wouldn't doubt it. Like,
yeah,
they're like close friends.
Yeah, or
rivals.
Rivals, yeah. Yeah, because they're both somebody's student, right? So, yeah, because T-Hawk and Chun-Li kind of go back, I think, at least. And then there's just more moves or whatever, costumes.
El Fuerte.
The big El Fuerte guy. Luchador. There's Marisa right there with the cutscene.
This man's main.
Oh, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I definitely would like to try her out just to see. She got that Magneto helmet. It's funny, but anyway, it's supposed to be a Spartan.
Attraction.
Yeah. Gravity squeeze. What if she has gravity? Yeah. She probably has her own gravity squeeze like this, like a bear hug, but really, really strong. But yeah, it's supposed to be a Spartan helmet, but yeah, because she's supposed to be a gladiator themed fighter. More cutscenes.
The lion's just chilling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you get to fight with I didn't even realize you get to fight with Li Fang. That's kind of awesome. And then there's like a number of unique characters. It looks like this guy is from like Dalzim's like what do you call it? Like village or something.
I go back like 3 seconds.
You take out the chick or whatever, this person?
Yeah, like a little bit back, because
a little bit back. Okay.
The way he hit her, like just play it out.
I'll just let it play out.
Hey, the way he smacked her kind of like reminds me of a little bit of what was it? Armika.
Oh, a little
Like
bit. Oh yeah, yeah. When she's
yeah,
like,
when
or
she got when
Nadeshiko
you
is.
get when you yeah, and I guess she was like
Yeah,
congratulating you.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it
yeah.
almost looked like the same
Mm-hmm.
what's it called? The same
Animation almost.
uh animation model.
Yeah, model. Yeah, Rudra, I think his name is for this guy.
Why does he look like he's straight out of Fist of the North Star?
Yeah, he looks. I mean, Mad Gear, I think comes from Mad Max, so maybe some sort of inspiration. I could be wrong, but that's what it also reminds me of. But yeah, Mad Max actually had a lot to do with some Japanese designs, believe it or not. Especially Fist of the North Star, but that's definitely a fact for sure because that's what they said. Um, yeah,
Which
there's like different
oh
locations,
yeah, you get to fight
fridges.
possessed fridges.
Yeah, possessed fridges. Bosch has some sort of
Disher.
purse for some reason.
It's a satchel, sir.
Yeah, sure. It's a Gucci bag.
There we go.
It's a Gucci bag. Hold on. Let me see if there's dialogue to it.
This time, we hope that you enjoy not only the battle portion, but the story.
Oh, okay. We don't get to hear it because he's talking over it.
Yeah, it's like you can kind of hear it.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll know the context once we play the story. But it looks like he's a thief, but we'll see.
Or it could be like that episode from Nichijou. It's his special manga that he doesn't want anyone to read.
I see.
Baka.
And then we have somebody who is like pretty much Ruby Rod from like Fifth Element. We're making a lot of like Ruby quotes.
It's a good movie, everyone.
No, it's a cult classic.
Yeah.
And then of course online mode, as you expect.
Now see, my worry about the online mode is I'm gonna call it like the first few weeks of online mode, it's not gonna be stable as fuck.
Yeah. That is definitely possible.
You will get what's it called?
Like crashes and lags. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like up the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you look at it, it's always like the stages that has a lot of shit in the background is where, you know, you'll feel it.
Yeah. That's sort of the unfortunate reality of things for right now. But we'll see. I mean, hopefully we're wrong, but that's what kind of happens. Notice that in the lobby you can play like classic Street Fighter while you're like waiting or something like that. That's kind of cool. And then you can make your own guild essentially from Street Fighter 5. You kind of do the same thing here. And then they have arcade mode, of course, so that's cool. And then classic costumes. We've seen a number of them, so that's cool. We didn't get to see Cammy's leotard thing because, you know, reasons. Yeah. we'll have it for sure. Oh my gosh, Ryu looks so weird without the beard now. It looks so strange. Like look at that.
See how square his fucking jaw is?
Yeah, because they made it around the beard. So it looks strange.
Why does he look like he's gonna take the biggest shit?
I know, like. Or if you like crop his face alone, it looks like he's just like he's like really upset about something. He's very upset. But yeah, look at his jaw, dude. His jawline. Very accentuated, I guess you could say.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, you can tell that. Yeah, they just took his current model and just tried to shape him down, and it did it.
Yeah,
like
they didn't tune it around without his beard, you know.
Yeah,
looks like they just kind of did it like on the fly, sort of. Anyway, there's sound cues for those who are kind of like beginners, and then it'll help you out, like, oh, what's a cross up? Oh, what's a counter? Oh, what what is, how much meter you have, that sort of thing. So it's like a sound cue to help you like kind of get used to sort of like the rhythm of fighting games, I guess, in general. So that's kind of cool, actually. I'm not sure if it'll help out like for anyone who's like blind, so to say, but like when it comes to just when you're just like a total beginner for fighting games, it helps to know like, oh, you're getting punished, oh, you're getting countered, oh, this is a cross up and stuff like that. Because not everyone knows what a fucking cross up is, So a lot of terms in these sort of games, so it is a lot to take in. So this is a little more helpful to help alleviate some of those things. So that's actually really cool.
Which I fully endorse this. Like, they're not alienating new players; they're actually welcoming them with open arms.
Yeah. Speaking of the audience, though, they did show off the DLC for the characters, and that's where I kind of like have concerns for the general audience, because I've already looked into the comments, and this video just came out, right? Somebody said it already. Oh, it says, bro, the DLC character's coming out in the opposite order I wanted, Sag. So something like that has already been popping up. So, oh, and then somebody also said about the monetized content. Well, this is one of them. It says, one comment says, the game is basically a goldmine for monetized content. The potential to make money out of the game far exceeds the fun experiences one would want to have. I'll say it over and over again. Microtransactions are meant to enrich the player's experience, not just fill in the studio's pockets. Let me see. Oh yeah, someone commented about the Lil Wayne here. Wheezy is from the city of 504. I know he's promoting the game, but he doesn't play fighting games at all. He's sports fanatic. Let me see. Oh, this comment, I guess, was something like someone noticed. So chat was hella racist because a black guy exists at a customizable default avatar. Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. This is the one I was... Go ahead, go ahead.
I was going to say, you would think that we were past all of this, right?
Yeah.
Idiots. But,
right.
It's just idiots on the net.
Right. That is the unfortunate reality of things. Okay, this is the comment I was looking at. So it says, the predatory monetization possibilities look even more impressive than the graphics. I really hope they don't go crazy on that. So, I mean, there's already some concerns for the monetization. I mean, I think fighting games is definitely one of them that kind of needs it, honestly. But hopefully, like, if the other comments were saying, hopefully it's not too bad, though, like predatory and stuff like that. I mean, they didn't really talk about like experience points or currencies to help get more experience points faster. Unlike like RE4 remake, unfortunately, because that came out recently with the microtransaction stuff. So hopefully Capcom doesn't go too hard on that one, on this one at least. Because, we've already seen the DLC fighters come out or being announced already with, let me go skip right into it. Right here. Perfect. So we have Aki, we have Rashid, Ed, and Akuma. Akuma is coming out like in spring 2024. That's actually a long wait. So Rashid is the first one to come out. And he looks cool. I like his outfit.
Yeah. I know they said in the video that Ed is coming out winter after the New Year's. So
yeah.
For those that don't understand, like seasonal releasing, they're going by Japan's seasonal.
Yeah. I mean, he's coming out January or February of 2024. Yeah. So yeah, early next year.
So which is still winter season for Japan.
Well, I mean, I think that's also winter here too. For February is still considered winter.
So you guys are weird.
Well, you live on an island with what the fuck is winter, basically. So, basically, so I'll cut you some slack on that one. Just a little bit. Come on, guys, you gotta get some snow. Damn it. Where's your fucking snow? God damn it. And watch it snow. It's like, oh no, the world is ending. No.
I mean, it's kind of proven because our main island, the big island or Hilo, it does snow, but that's at the highest peak, and I forget what who did their little test to see if it will affect the ecosystem. It actually will. Like the ecosystem actually will be fucking shot in the foot if that ever happened. Because all of our ecosystem and the animals that lives in there are not built for cold weather.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, back on to the characters here. Yeah, Rashid will be coming out this summer, right? And then Aki will be coming out this fall. Ed will be coming out early winter, and then Akuma will be coming out next spring. So that's a bit of a sour taste for a number of people because Akuma is very popular, all that stuff. So that is quite the wait, but this is how it is. Unfortunate for some people who really like Akuma. But if you look at the design of Akuma, it looks interesting, right? Because he looks like Shin Akuma because he's got the white hair and everything. In the leak, he had red hair. So, in the leagues he had red hair, but here I guess they changed it. So, kind of interesting there.
Unless the red hair is like an alternate costume.
It could be. Yeah, of course. It's probably like a character color or something like that. But that was still interesting, no less. Aki though, you did mention Aki in the previous podcast, one way or the other. Now you did say she's going to come out as a launch character, even though they've already finalized.
Which I would want it.
Yeah, but that's what you wanted, right? I understand that, but it was already finalized. So if Aki was going to be announced, I thought she was going to be, DLC if she was going to be talked about. But yeah, here we go. Here we are. Aki being in the fall.
This is year 1, season 1 launch of.
Yes, this is past season pass 1. So yeah.
Do we want to dive into theory crafting of what season 2 is going to be?
Go. I mean, if you want to go for it.
Hey! First off, we'll obviously be Sakura.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, by the way they tied Sakura and Blanca together, it looks like they're inseparable. So
yeah, and same with Dan, right? Because that's the trio.
Yeah, so Dan will be second. So if we're only gonna have 4 slots,
yeah.
So that's already 2. Sakura and Dan.
Who else you think?
We gotta have somebody from with the not Taekwondo. We either gonna have Sagat or
Muay Thai, yeah.
Muay Thai. It's Sagat and Avdol
and Adon. Yeah.
Adon, yeah. One of them is gonna have to make it.
Yeah, we haven't seen Adon in a long time. I feel like Adon could fit because he's like younger and stuff like that, so he'll feel in like that urban sort of setting. But Sagat will be badass too because I'm sure he'll have a really cool redesign of sorts. Just like
he's gonna have a beard. Longer beard.
He might have a beard. I don't know. Yeah, or what if he has hair? Like
I know.
He just has an afro or something.
Oh, that negative energy that he cleansed out of his body goes like.
Yeah, I know. Poof. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And then it's a Hail Mary, and I know a lot of people don't want to see her, but I want her. Ingrid.
Oh, you want Ingrid, huh? Yeah. You're still holding on.
Everyone will be like, "Oh, downvote this."
You're still holding on to Ingrid, aren't you?
yeah. It's like my princess, come here.
Yeah. I definitely feel. Are you finished with your?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Lock in.
You're gonna lock in. So Sakura, Dan, Sagat slash Adon
or
or Ingrid and Ingrid, excuse me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So for me, I would say Balrog will be first because he absolutely would really fit into this like flavor of Street Fighter. Like he was just like it's like how can you not, right? And then Sakura because she's really popular. I want to say Karin because you gotta have the Sakura rival, right? That's already 3, so 3 would be and then the last slot, since it's a character you want, I want Alex. I want Alex in the 4th slot. Because Alex would absolutely fit in here too. Because New York City, all that stuff, he has to fit in here.
And he probably at this point in the storyline, because he wanted a shop, right? Like
I think
like
so.
a car shop.
Like a car shop.
Like
yeah.
He wanted,
Yeah. No, he would blend in really well, along with Balrog too. And then the other 2 are just like they're just popular characters, so I'm sure they'll.
What if it's not Balrog? What if they put Dudley?
Oh, I mean, I'll take Dudley for sure. I mean, we haven't seen Dudley in a long time, but yeah.
The trash.
Yeah, I'm just saying Balrog because he's a world warrior. So I mean, yeah.
And I just caught ourselves. See how we were giving up names, but we forgot our other favorite characters. Sean forgot Sean.
I know.
I forgot Laura.
It's hard to fit Laura and Sean because you gotta have the 2. So that's already 2 slots. But
unless their Capcom's nice.
Just have a free update or something, maybe.
Yeah, which I kind of want to say they might do that. In the between of the 2nd season, they'll have like a free character slot, just like how they did with Street Fighter 5, right? They had like 1 free character. Which was how cool was it? It wasn't what's his name?
11.
Red
right?
and Blue boy.
Oh, Red. Oh,
Yeah.
Gil.
Was Gil like in the season pack, or was he a free?
No, I think he was in the season pass. I think it was no, because he came in like late, like way later, because he came in right when the Champion Edition came out, or whatever the last edition was, right? And then I think that's what happened anyway. But the free character is 11, which is just like a what do you call it, like a Mogujin kind of character, like Weapon Master or Mogujin. So that's a free character if that's what you're trying to mention. But like, it's actually it's actually kind of hot. I mean, turn on the fan right now. It's kind of weird, but anyway.
Also, kids with Mokujin for Tekken, he needs to return. We need like that stupid wood golem thing.
Yeah, puppet thing. Yeah. So just to make it clear. Yeah, sorry. Just to make it clear, I'm saying Balrog, Sakura, Karin, and Alex lock in. So.
And Jack in Mega Man. I mean, what?
Right. I mean that's funny. I mean, what do you call it? Battle Network has been a thing for the Switch. I think it's been out. I think, but anyway, or it is coming out or is out. So yeah. Sometime within this window. But anyway, so I think that's it for season 1 at least. So yeah, for characters, right? So this is the season 1 pass, right? So if you want these characters, of course, you gotta cough up the cash, unfortunately. Which again, I didn't want him to show this stuff this early because casual audiences are gonna see it as like, oh, you're already locking out these characters for monetized content or whatever. So again, that's what it is. So yeah. But they did it, so I mean, it's all done and done. Well, I did want to say about the showcase is that kind of like what I was saying. I mean, they're showing a bunch of modes and stuff like that. It was a good presentation overall. My only disappointment was that Lil Wayne had little to do. Funny, Lil Wayne had little to do with the actual game itself, other than just being there to just say, oh, pass it on to Nakayama-san, oh, pass it on to Matsumoto-san, that sort of thing. I mean, he really wasn't doing much for the game itself. Like, I was really expecting to have some sort of like main theme featuring Lil Wayne. So I thought he was gonna be singing for the game, or performing for the game's like music or whatever. Maybe later on. I mean, I don't know, but not here for sure, which I'm a little disappointed. Definitely no Lil Wayne for like commentary, guest commentary and stuff like that, which probably would push it a little too far. Maybe it won't fit in too much. But music-wise, I think he would have fit in because the whole urban thing, right? I think he definitely would have fit into that sort of slot for sure, for just music. I would have accepted it, even though I'm not a big fan of Lil Wayne's music myself. But, it makes sense for him to do the music at least. But nothing. He had little to do with Street Fighter other than just being the host of the video. So maybe he likes Street Fighter, but otherwise that's all we got. Was there anything you wanted to throw in also for the showcase that we might have glossed over and whatever?
It's not more of a gloss. I just wish the showcase, gave us like another surprise for like commentary wise.
Yipes or somebody, right? At least.
Yipes. Yeah. I would have been like, oh god, yes.
I know. Yeah,
One Piece is real.
Yeah. Personally, I would say Ultra David just because, or Say Jam because you already have James and Tasty Steve, so I would have taken either Tasty Jam or Ultra Chen. So so Ultra David or Say Jam would have been a great fit for the guest commentary thing, because that would have filled in at least the duo slot for either James or Tasty Steve. So that would have been nice. And I think they've been they've been a little more well known within the Street Fighter realm. Yipes is more Marvel vs. Capcom. So he definitely, because he plays Marvel 2, and then of course he got really popular with Marvel 3. So if anything, right, if there's the next versus Capcom game, like I'm saying, like no shot, like Yipes absolutely has to be in there for guest commentary. Like I that is a must, because he like contributed a lot for those type of games. So but yeah, I mean, yes, though, it is a little disappointing that they're like, that's like the cutoff point for the commentary stuff. I really thought they were gonna actually like bring in more of the FGC people, from like different parts of the world, right? From like maybe like like Brazil, right? Brazil, or just South America, Mexico, of course, or English side of things, right? Like Europe, of course. I would have thought they would have had like F Word or Logan Sama and like so on and so forth, right? Even from like Korea, of course, whoever does all the commentary for the Korean stuff. I actually thought that's what the direction would go, but instead it's just like James and Tasty Steve, and then Aru, but then you have all these celebrities, you have the WWE women's. I think I don't know if she's a champion, but you had the wrestler from that side of things, and then Takahashi-san, which like it's like overall I'm like a little mixed on that. And then you have like that the Japanese dude with the painted face. I forget his name, but he's like the demon guy or whatever. I don't know if you remember him, but he had a painted face and everything. Yes, I've seen him before, like a long time ago as a kid, but him to be in Street Fighter as a commentator, like maybe it makes sense in the Japanese eyes, but like for the rest of us, right? Like for the rest of the ones who play Street Fighter, it's like right. So So I'm a little mixed on that part. So, but again, it is what it is, I guess. You know, it's their game. Anything else that you wanted to also go over, or is that really much it?
Pretty much it. Because also that right here, good stop on the video.
Yeah.
Demo's out.
Yeah.
It's about 15 gigabytes on PSN. Just I don't know how much it is on the other gaming platform. Probably roughly on the wrong on the same
same should be the same amount.
Yeah.
So demo's out right now. Go download it and try it and see for yourself. Yeah. So game will be out on June 2nd, and it won't be too long because we literally have like a month or so, a little over a month, and it'll be right on the corner with time flying by so fast. So, well, it'll be there. It'll definitely be around, and hopefully the game will launch decently, right? Because like you were saying, like you were feeling like the game will just have massive like bug issues with the online stuff and stuff like that. So hopefully it'll come out decently. So,
right.
Yep.
So June, we're probably already dubbed, is gonna be Video Games Apocalypse. Not only we have Street Fighter, we're gonna have Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Fallen Kingdom, Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Oh my gosh, Tears.
Pikmin 4.
Oh yeah,
Final Fantasy 16.
That's definitely in June. Yes.
Starfield, Baldur's Gate 3, which I want to play. Exoprimal.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So yeah. This
June is Apocalypse. Yeah.
June is Apocalypse. And also when is Tekken 8?
Well, they haven't even said. It's probably gonna be early next year, I would say. They have not said any release date.
Tekken 8 releases today. I'll be like, whoa.
Yep.
Everyone's gonna be like this.
Yeah.
Oh, what you said?
It kind of sucks though because she's not actually in the game as announcer. I think she's just doing it for the trailers, so that's kind of disappointing.
But again, I mean, we haven't. I mean, we did see matches, yes, but did they like let it like ride?
Yeah, they had a character select screen and everything, so it's not her, unfortunately.
My man, you were just there to be pretty.
Pretty much, man. He's there to show off his teeth, man. That's for sure. His grills, yeah. That's pretty much it. Like, look at that. Look at his grills, man. Look at that.
You know, if this was Lil Jon, I kind of don't want it to be Lil Jon doing Lil Jon. I want it to be Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, I know. Like Dave Chappelle as Little John. That'd be so funny.
He'd be like, what? Huh? And then all of a sudden he's like,
well, yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Everyone will be like, wait, what?
Yeah, I know, when he's like speaking properly. more than one word.
I know, it's like, as you can see here, this game is going to be off.
Do you remember his laugh when he was Little John? Even though he doesn't laugh at all, like, you know, Little John doesn't laugh at all, but he's like, or something.
I might have.
But yeah, Lil Wayne was just there, just to be there. So yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
but you hate to see it. Like you really wish there was like more to it.
Yeah. Again, I would not mind having Lil Wayne do the main theme. Like it makes sense, but he's just there to be pretty, I guess. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Street Fighter 6. I definitely look forward to it with all the modes and all that fun stuff. The character creation is gonna be crazy once again, and yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna be looking forward to it, excited and all that stuff, and I hope for a great launch. So yep.
Same here, everybody.
It'll be a month's time. So yeah. All right. Just one more bit of fighting game stuff, random stuff from Harada. He's talking on Twitter once again, or was. He was actually commenting on this photo. You remember this photo right here?
Okay.
Yeah, so this I think this photo was taken recently, or not recently, but like there was like a one of the shootings, I believe, right? And then one politician showed out this photo, which was taken obviously during Christmas, I guess, right, with all the Christmas presents and tree and stuff like that. And then people were, of course, were saying like, "Oh, this is insane. Why would you show? How can you take this photo like this?" For those listening, it's a politician, right? A well-known politician within the political circle of America, and he's taking a photo with his family while holding firearms, like all of them except for his, like, I guess his youngest kid. He's the kid is just holding like a box. It just says Merry Christmas, but the rest of them are holding assault rifles, right? And custom, of course. The politician has a suppressor and everything, like Jesus. And then I'm assuming the wife has hers all like purpled out and everything. Like it's got like purple parts to it, like Jesus. They definitely are pretty dedicated to their firearms. So anyways,
I mean, I don't like having pictures like that holding guns because it takes away like wholesomeness. But at least the two kids do have proper
discipline,
training, and
yeah, they have this the trigger finger discipline. Yep.
Yeah.
So there,
So
at least
I'll
there's
give them
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give them that. But as an overall person of myself, I really don't like pictures like this.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely not the most comfortable to see, for sure, especially with the timing of during the mass shootings that were happening in America of just this year alone. So, this came from, I believe. Oh, okay. So, Harada was actually reacting to the statistics to firearm related sort of deaths on children and teens. And then he just says, why? I can't imagine what's going on in the United States. Why? And then somebody replied with this picture, right? It says, gun culture here in America is insane. This is a picture of a politician in America celebrating Christmas with his family and with all the guns and stuff like that, like I said. And then Harada quote tweeted that, saying, even in Japan, family photos like this are rare. Although, of course, the gun they have is the one that shoots only BB bullets. By the way, I also have a lot of automatic airsoft guns. So we've seen Harada with the AK and then the katana, right? That's the infamous photo. I mean, in Japan, it's actually really popular to collect airsoft guns because of the really strict gun laws, right? Because there's strict gun laws, they have the BB guns to sort of like replace that for the most part. Of course, in Japan, you can't have a firearm, but you have to have a special license for hunting specifically. So there is some game hunting involved in Japan, but you have to go through the paperwork, you have to go through all the tests and stuff like that to get that paperwork and stuff like that to properly own a firearm, right? So that's why a lot of people don't do it, because there's a lot of work to it just to have said firearm. That's why guns in Japan aren't popular in comparison to here in America, right? It's just, the whole land of the free thing, what was it, the right to bear arms, that sort of thing, right? Second Amendment, right? So, I mean, I feel like there's not enough regulation, even though, yes, I'm, I am someone who is somewhat more of a gun enthusiast, but, it's just like, there definitely needs to be more like paperwork to be done, and of course tests and stuff like that to see if they are fit to have a firearm in their house, right? But then you have situations where while the parent is properly trained for that firearm, their child is what, gets their firearm in a lot of cases.
Somehow. Somehow the child gets the firearm that's supposed to be on heavy, like locked and stuff.
Yeah, it's supposed to be locked away.
Somehow that locked storage unit or whatever.
I mean, they can figure it out somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, there are times like that too that, even if you do take all the precautions, they can get around it. But yes, maybe a number of them are from carelessness. So, but another thing is that you can just go to like Walmart and buy a firearm like that. So that's a problem. That is a huge problem.
I saw that firsthand when I went to Florida.
Oh man, yeah, that is a problem.
I walked into a Walmart. You would think at the beginning of Walmart was like, the cash registers, the pharmacy, and the fruits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, walk in. Cash registers, pharmacy, guns. Like, whoa! Where's the fruits?
Yeah, you think that would be in the back, right? But it's like
in the sporting goods.
Mm-hmm.
In the sporting goods, you would think, but nope, it was like right there in the front.
Wow, jeez.
Like, hi everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, that's and not to mention in Florida, right? They're trying to pass that law where you don't have to have a license to carry a firearm on you. I don't know if that passed, but they're trying to push it. So that's going to be a disaster waiting to happen, dude. I pray for my our friends in Florida, because we do have at least 2 people we know in Florida for sure, at least.
I mean, I think. Because I believe they live upper Florida, right?
I'm not too sure. They live like either in mid Florida or somewhere a little more towards south. So,
I'm hoping none of them are living in South Florida, because right now there's that big ass disaster of the flooding and
right,
no gas for southern Florida.
Yeah. My fan just like stopped. That's weird. Anyway,
his fan stopped, everybody.
Did it like die or something? I hope it just didn't die. That's gonna be concerning. Anyway, so hold on. Let me see if I can even push it from the actual button. After all. Okay, so I'm gonna fit this in somewhere in the episode, but I totally forgot to do this. That's how professional I am. But anyway, I got an opportunity for Marvel Snap. It's short, but this episode anyway will be sponsored by Marvel Snap. So basically, you can download the game through this link right here in the description, and what Marvel Snap is, for those who are new, is a card game that's on mobile devices, and you can basically play as your favorite heroes from Marvel Comics. So you'll even see something beyond the MCU. So that's pretty cool, and battle out with people online. So from what I can see, it's a pretty fun TCG on mobile, and definitely you can try it out for yourself through the link below and play the game, and they'll definitely help me out. You can definitely you guys get to try out a fun little mobile game that's featuring, well, Marvel Comics. So check it out, and I really appreciate you guys. And now we can start the show.
What part there?
Okay, maybe my fan did die actually. Wow. I can't even turn it on.
Like legit die?
I guess it died, yeah. That sucks.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, well, that kind of sucks.
Like I guess we gotta make open a what's it called? GoFundMe.
Yeah, for my fan. That's actually really, really concerning. But anyway, it just died just like that. Maybe I should check the plug or something. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, let's carry on. So yeah, it's just interesting because Harada, you know, game developer for Tekken, kind of reacting to like our culture, that side of our culture, I guess, with guns and stuff like that.
I mean,
So
yeah. Because again, he does have like a lot of friends here in US, so at
of
least he's
course.
being really concerned for
Mm-hmm.
our well-being. Thank you, Harada.
Yeah. Yep. And you gotta remember, uh, he's Japanese. He's straight from Japan, so English is not his like first language. So yeah, there might be some weird nuances with the sentencing, but that's just what it is. But yeah, our gun culture is pretty fucking insane in comparison to a lot of the major countries, anyway, around the world. So yeah, so thought I'd share that bit because I thought that was kind of interesting. So that's it for the fighting game news. So, frontline news, we definitely have a lot to talk about. So let me just bust out this soundboard and do this. Yeah, so there's quite a bit to talk about. So yeah, starting with this one, of course, this is with Nintendo. Nintendo is at it again with claiming videos. Like, I thought they were cool with it, but I guess not. But let's talk about it. So, there are a number of people who have been affected by this situation, including this guy named Point Crow on YouTube. He has been saying that he's known to make content around Breath of the Wild and other games. And his Breath of the Wild content, yes, was modded, but he doesn't sell the mods or anything like that. He just makes content around it. So he specifically had a multiplayer mod built into Breath of the Wild, so there's that. But his non-modded content was also affected for some reason, so that's where it gets hairy. So that's why he's making this video also, and he already has 2 strikes, which means the third one would take down his channel. And he has a lawyer and stuff like that to really start to counter things, hopefully. And he'll probably have some sort of lawsuit with Nintendo, for at least somebody from Nintendo to represent them and take it to court potentially. And so I wish the best of luck to Point Crow, and then hopefully those who were affected can come out of this in one piece, because I, for one, am not for Nintendo on this one. I definitely don't agree on this one for Nintendo, because even though I am a Nintendo fan still, surprisingly, because all the crap that has come out from Nintendo over the years, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I have been a part of the whole like third party claiming from a long time ago that Nintendo has been sporadic, or has been so rampant about, until sometime in 2018 they announced that they were finally okay with people making content with their IPs and stuff like that for YouTube and whatever purposes. But for some reason, though, still specifically for Zelda, there were guidelines to not stream the games, right? Especially with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom that's coming up. And then when they announced that thing for 2018, they had updated guidelines to sort of override that. But I guess those guidelines still exist for Zelda for some reason. So somebody at Nintendo definitely has to make that well known across everybody, like in their staff, like whoever's like in charge of the claiming and stuff like that, definitely has to sort of like be told that again, and Nintendo definitely has to take responsibility to do so, to make sure that everyone's on the same page. Do you have any comments so far, Zawa, on this situation? Hey, did you hear about this at all?
I did, and I also heard about the other one, which we're about to come up with. It's just that this really boggles my mind. Is like Nintendo's PR team, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Loves to fucking flip flop.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we're for this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're not.
Yeah.
Okay, we is. Maybe not all the way. It's like,
yeah.
It's like I'm afraid of like content creators even touching like a Nintendo game in the in the
Yeah, like
forefront
me. Right?
I mean,
okay, go ahead.
what Nintendo could do is just do what fucking uh what are they Atlas
Uh-huh.
does with Persona. You can only stream up to here.
Mm-hmm.
You can only make up content over here. Okay, done.
Right.
There's your trial run.
I mean, yeah, like to meet the middle ground, I guess, right? So if you want to meet the middle ground, sure. I mean, that's kind of like, I mean, it is definitely better than this for sure, but yeah, still.
Yeah.
I think even then, people should just like be free to stream whatever they want, essentially, as long as they put out, as long as they're decent about it, right? Like, I'm gonna stream this part of the story, so spoiler warning, obviously, you know, not just like
slap the big ass spoiler.
Yeah,
like,
I know, like on the
right
thumbnail, on the thumbnail, right? Like there's some people who do that, and that's really dumb. But that's definitely where I cross the line there. But like, but in this case though, this is just modded content. Nintendo has been very, very strict on that over the years, especially with the fan games, right? It's like, oh, you want to celebrate your love for our games? Too bad, you know. That's what it kind of looks like, you know.
Like fuck you.
Like fuck you, yeah. Only we get to celebrate that for you, you know, that sort of thing. You know, it's just like very, very obsolete, very archaic view on things still. Like they still don't get it, right? With the internet stuff. Internet culture.
Fucking it's still the old blood right now running the show.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Thinking that it's still 1975 or something.
I know, and yeah, like it's just like, yeah, the dinosaurs are still there, right? So, I'm sure, like, you know, all the like game devs and stuff like that understand that and stuff like that, but they don't have control of it over that, unfortunately. So,
because they haven't worked in the company X amount of years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is, I'm sorry, that's Japanese culture for business ethics. You have to actually have a voice in a company, right? You have to be like X amount of years.
Yeah.
Just say hello.
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea.
Even if you have like the best of ideas, you know, if you don't have that many years in the company, you just don't really have a say. You know, they take seniority very seriously in Japan. So yeah, like you literally have to speak differently to older people. Like that's how it works. So that's just kind of like an example of like how old people are in Japan. Like highly respected, but yeah, it can be taken too far when it comes to like this kind of stuff. So especially if they don't understand like internet culture and like the power that comes with it, the benefits that come with it too. But like, oh, just because they're using our IPs to make their content and they're making money off of it, you know, that's like bad in their eyes. But it's very beneficial in the end because it's like free advertisement. It makes more people be inspired to make their content, and they're gonna buy their shit to do so. So it's like a win-win situation, you know. But they're just making it harder to express that love, and you know, it's a very big turnoff for a lot of people who are trying to make content around that. So as someone who does make content, who did make Nintendo content for a very long time, I mean, it definitely does make it a little harder to be excited for something like Tears of the Kingdom, because who knows what would happen, right? Like if I put up like, you know, a review of me playing,
you said the right a review, and then you say the wrong string of words, Nintendo was gonna go like, the fuck you said about game?
Yeah, or you're using this footage from this point of the game, you can't do that.
Game, yeah. It's like, why are you spoiling? It's like, it's just the title screen. What the fuck?
Right, or whatever, right? Like whatever reason they'll find, it's just gonna be a fucking headache for everyone. So, who wants to create content? So it's like there's like two guidelines that conflict with each other. So it's like, what's the final word? What, you know what I mean? Because because he's saying it right here, like the terms of service for Zelda games, you can't modify the game, you can't stream the game, you can't make videos of the game, no broadcasting the game. But then there's the other guideline from Nintendo, like just the general guideline saying, oh, you could do all those things. So it's like, which one is it then? See how we're like, you see the visual of like the Nintendo game content guidelines overriding that. So we don't know what's the final word when it comes to just, I guess, specifically Zelda. But like, yeah, like even the non-modded content is getting taken down. So it's like, what the fuck? I guess you really can't make videos around Zelda. They're making it really hard. Again, it's like history repeating itself. It's like, what the fuck? I thought we are past this. It's just nonsense at this point. Like, come on, man. All right, well, was there anything else you wanted to say for Nintendo or anything else relating to it?
Nintendo, family game company, big ass headache for everyone else.
Yeah, we're family friendly, but you're like kind of spreading fear almost, What are you then?
An idiot sandwich.
Yep. And unfortunately, of course, the genuine game devs are kind of like stuck between it. So it's like, it sucks.
And another news with Nintendo.
Yeah, I know. Hold on, let me make sure I covered everything. So yeah. So it basically covers all that stuff. Yeah, there are a lot of videos that were in question, so that were claimed, and then some of them were, I guess, warranting a strike. So he has Point Crow, for example, has 2 strikes. Again, 3 strikes and you're out. So yeah, but more on Nintendo being very brutal. I take it that you heard this story. There was a hacker, right, that was like making mods for the Switch, I believe, and was selling them, and got caught, right, along with the rest of the group. And then so he was serving time in prison for about 40 months. And when he got out, I guess he had to come to terms to Nintendo's punishment, where he, for the rest of his life, will have to pay off the fines or whatever, right, that Nintendo gave out. So it's like a lot of money. And let me see. So ironically, right, this guy is named Gary Bowser. I believe we talked about him a while back. It sounds very familiar. Basically, Team Executor is what Gary Bowser was a part of. We're creating mod chips and hacking tools for various consoles, basically allowing the Nintendo Switch to play pirated games, right? So we play games for free. So basically, of course, that of itself, yeah, is wrong, and I'm not gonna, defend on that or anything like that. But what Nintendo is doing with this guy, man, nothing short of brutal.
Wow. It's kind of like that whole kicking a guy while he's down. It's like, stop, he's already dead. Like, Jesus Christ, what?
Yeah, he already served like 40 months in prison or in jail or / prison. So, and if he was like paying okay, if he had to give his his earnings during his Team Executor stuff, then that makes sense, right? All right, fork over what you earned, right? And then maybe some interest, but it's like millions and millions of dollars, I think.
Well, it's becoming like, wow, Jesus Christ, Nintendo, you are petty as fucking hell. And then it's also to the point, like when Nintendo went after the people that hosted the ROM sites, or like games you can never fucking get unless
Yeah.
you pay fucking out of the wazoo to just get buy the game on eBay and hopefully it still works.
Yeah.
It's like, then release it.
Mm-hmm.
Release it on the virtual console. We don't need it to be HDified or high
Mm-hmm.
def. Fucking release it. We'll play the damn thing the way it is because it's gonna capture that essence of us playing it back when we first did.
Yeah. They're monetizing it,
Yeah.
man. That's just what it is. They want to make money off of it.
Twitch again, it's the old blood.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure there are like a handful of the new bloods that are kind of like sick and tired of seeing this.
Oh yeah, of course.
But again, they don't have the seniority, so they can't really say shit.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
And if like let's say like one of the other seniority people like fucking said something, it'll be like to benefit customers. It's going to be so controversial. They'll be like, get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
He does not uphold the ideals of our companies. Like,
yeah, yeah. Especially with like just with how Nintendo's been treating the consumers, man. It's like, of course, people are gonna start doing like stuff like this, you know? Like, oh no, like, yeah, we're doing this, but why would you do that? Like, you know, does that really come as a surprise? I mean, of course, what he was doing, and along with the rest of the group, is it wrong? Sure, but you gotta understand why it's happening. I wonder why. Right? Like, you gotta really see it, but it seems like they don't, right? So, or they're willfully ignoring that, and they're gonna have an excuse, I guess, to charge this guy, people like him, Gary Bowser here, out the wazoo to the point where he literally has to be paying, 25 to 30% of his income for the rest of his life to Nintendo. So he pretty much is,
he's just gonna be homeless. That's all I'm seeing already.
He's literally, I know, it's gonna be really hard for this guy to like live a peaceful life at this point, right? Again, yeah, obviously he was, doing something wrong, but he already served his time. And then, yeah, I mean, just have him pay a reasonable fee. Okay, whatever. Hand over what you earned, and then get the fuck out. Right? Don't do this again. All right, peace out. Yep. But man, they literally put a leash on him for the rest of his life, dude. Like it's brutal. It's fucking brutal. Yeah, so that's pretty much the story of it. That's Nintendo for you. I mean, I guess that's one way to say don't fuck with us, because we could do something like this to somebody. I guess they're trying to make an example of somebody so that the rest of the people aren't gonna do it, but there's still a group of people who are gonna do it behind their back. They don't give a fuck, because what you're doing also is like very scummy, Nintendo. It's just been hard to be fully excited about like these games and stuff like that, and this is like, of course, again, this is like right around the corner with Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is gonna come out like on the later half, in the middle of May, I believe. So we're weeks away. And we're starting to see stuff like this. It definitely does make it a little harder, to be excited about it fully, because there are people who don't want to pay $70 for a Zelda game, and they're gonna go out their way to get around that. And then maybe once again, Nintendo's gonna be like, oh well, this guy pirated this, so we're gonna fucking make him pretty much our bitch, you know. Like, that's pretty much, yeah, pretty much, right? So yeah, they're kind of just like pushing around people, man. They're pretty much whooping out their piece, you know, just because they can.
They're pretty much, yeah. They whipped out their piece and they're holding it sideways at us.
I know.
Fucking not sideways. They did a whole 360 and they're
upside down.
Just somehow, like,
yeah. Yep. It's
like, and it's like, oh, they believe they're flexing. It's like, you're not flexing, honey.
They're definitely stroking their ego. That is for sure. They're definitely doing that for sure. Okay, I think we can move on from there. Another Nintendo related thing, to some extent. This is more on like anime-ish, but this is the Pokemon anime related thing. Very unfortunate for the voice actor of Professor Oak. He has to retire early.
Ash's mom's husband.
Okay, well, anyway, Professor Oak, the voice actor for Professor Oak, has to retire due to advancing cancer, and it's gone to his throat. So he, very, very unfortunate for this voice actor here. I believe, oh yeah, it's James Carter Cathcart. So yeah, not only he voiced Professor Oak, but Gary, James, Meowth, those characters in Pokemon. Now this is, of course, during the later part of things, not like the OG part of like English Pokemon. So I believe that's a different actor, but when it comes to Pokemon Company dub, I'll call it. Professor Oak, yes, this actor has to retire because of these reasons. So yeah, my condolences and hope for the best for this actor. So always sucks to see, you know, people, you know, being forced into retirement because of these sort of like circumstances. It's you know, life can hit hard. So any comments?
I wonder how advanced it is, because if they caught it like at a, you know, at a certain stage, he can heal from it.
Hopefully, of
yeah.
course, but
yeah,
we don't know. It just says an advanced form of cancer that spread to his throat. So I mean,
so I'm being optimistic for him.
Right.
Have a speedy recovery.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
If they caught it like super.
Yeah. But nonetheless, though, very unfortunate. Though he still has to put down the mantle and then have someone else carry it on for him.
For him. But again, with this new season of Pokemon, we probably not even gonna see Professor Oak until like what, later down the line.
Well, yeah, we'll see about that. But yeah, other than that, I mean, yeah, it still sucks to see. Very unfortunate. So that is that. All right, back on to business side of things. Sega has actually bought out the company Rovio, which is known for making Angry Birds. Remember that game, the mobile game? They
Is that a movie?
and they made a movie about it. Yes. So yeah, they acquired Rovio Entertainment for over $7 million. So yeah, they went ahead and bought out this company for mobile game purposes in the future. Definitely. Now, believe it or not, I believe the game is still making money, even though you don't really hear about it, but it's still making money. So I think it's actually making. I don't know if I have the chart right here, but if they're successful, right, they could be making that money back just in a couple of years. That's how much money they're making. And then beyond that, they're gonna start making money after that. But that's if they play their cards right. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just strange to see stuff like this, right? Like, wow, Angry Birds. I haven't heard that name in a long time. You know, that sort of thing. But the game is still making money under the radar, believe it or not, and plus merchandise too. You gotta remember that too. So not only they have the game, but they have like everything about Angry Birds. So they have the potential to make another movie, or just carry on with the mobile game, you know, or make a new mobile game with the Rovio people that are in it. So they could make another Sonic mobile game or something, or something to that sort. But they do have, but I believe now they do have the right for Angry Birds, and I guess you could say Angry Birds is now part of Sega. So yeah, when we see those like montages for Sega, we're definitely gonna see Angry Birds at some point. So yeah,
So what you're saying is that their next Sega's next game is gonna be Bayonetta 4 with Angry Birds.
possibly. Persona, remember, Persona is a Sega game. It's possible for Angry Birds to make it in there. Sonic, of course. Yakuza,
Yeah,
or Like a Dragon. That's also Sega.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
I can see with Persona that the Angry Birds could be like a new monster.
Yeah. All right, we need you to incorporate this into your game. Okay. It's gonna be really weird, but okay.
It's like, we need you to incorporate this game. What the fuck is that?
I know, right? Yeah.
They'll be like, I don't know. We just bought it like recently. Just put it in.
Yep. I think at the very least they'll have the Angry Birds as like the plushies when you get them from like the Crane game, mini game. Yeah. Definitely, like especially in Yakuza, or Like a Dragon. You know, they have those Crane game mini games. Definitely, the Angry Birds will definitely possibly appear as the plushies. So that's one way to do that, I guess. But I'm definitely sure they'll try to make some sort of mobile game related thing around it. So whether they continue with Angry Birds or make a new mobile game out of it, we'll see. But they're definitely getting in on that mobile game market for sure, if not already, because they already have a Sonic mobile game in the in service still. So that's gonna be one more to the repertoire, I guess. Alrighty, now if we don't have any more comments, we can definitely move on to this. This one's a little more weird because it's like kind of not relating to gaming, but also relating in a way because of Discord, which we use for everyday use. I mean, whether it's to connect through our friends with gaming and stuff like that, or blah blah blah. You know,
I use Skype. And what is it? AIM.
AIM. Oh my god.
Gray hairs, people.
Gray hairs coming out, man. Thanks. Anyway, so there was a guy on Discord that got busted because he was apparently leaking very, very precious documents from the Pentagon, the U.S. Pentagon, pertaining to the Ukraine war. Yeah, so that sounds pretty bad, right? So it was a member of the Massachusetts Air Guard that leaked the information. So I believe this guy is 21 years old. He's very young, right? Still pretty young. And he was apparently sharing documents with his friends in this group called Thug Shaker Central, a group between 20 to 30 members who initially came together over interests in guns, racist online memes, and video games. Okay. Most of the members were teenagers, according to the report, who looked up to Tesseria, I'm just gonna go with that, as their leader. Yeah, so I think he was like one of the older members of the group, but yeah, it's like comprised of like really, really young people. And let me see. One of the members was telling the story. He was 17 years old. So this is the guy giving out the story to, I guess, some news outlet. Oh, okay, so the Times. Okay. So they were saying that Tesseria wasn't trying to be a whistleblower, and the documents he shared in Discord weren't meant to go any further. This guy was a Christian, anti-war, just wanted to inform some of his friends what's going on. We have some people in the group who are in Ukraine. We like fighting games. We like war games. Yeah. So this sounds like just, just a really bad move and mistake, of course, on Tesseria's part. And obviously he's young, so, it's just one of those things, right? Just didn't understand the circumstances of doing this and that. Because, like, if this is true, of course, if this is true, he just sounds like he wanted to just, let his friends know what's going on with the Ukraine war. Because, like this person said, we have some people in our group who are in Ukraine. So, they might have been in service, from the military or whatever. And, maybe his intentions were bad, but still, like, you gotta, like, take a breath for a second and see what you're doing, right? You're putting out secret documents, right, from the U.S. government onto a public sort of server. So, people are going to see that. And that's not good, right? Especially for anyone who's like a possible spy across Discord, from a different server, right? And that could spell disaster in a way, potentially, right? This could lead to different avenues and stuff like that, depending on what was actually thrown out there, right? What kind of documents were thrown out there. So, one article spells him out to be just a piece of shit, but this one seems to be a little more sympathetic, and they tried to just make it sound like, this is just a horrible mistake, right? With just good intentions overall. I mean, just from the sound of things, what do you think? Any comment?
That's my first comment. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Another one is like, how did he get access?
Well,
you would think that this was like under lock and key, like special protocols and stuff, but it's like from an outside viewing,
maybe his dad.
Like he just walks in and just go like,
maybe his dad, or he might have connections to it says he's from the Air National Guard, so either his dad or it's just somebody he knew who were able to just get their hands on it. So I don't know this guy's history, but I guess that's possible, right? So one way to put it. Let me see. So I guess what gave it away was a Steam profile. So a breakthrough in our investigation, this is just from a tweet. A breakthrough in our investigation came when the team identified a Steam profile in Airman Tesseria's name that led to an Instagram profile with photos of the exact location where the leaked documents were photographed. A kitchen countertop in his childhood home. That's kind of wild. And they even matched the pattern on his countertop. That's crazy. But yeah, that's how investigation works, man. You gotta like look through all the details and stuff like that, you know? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like it's so weird that I guess he had the document right on his like kitchen countertop like that. But yeah. That's essentially the main bits of this story, so yeah. That is crazy. Hopefully it wasn't too bad, but I mean, yeah, we'll see. But what's actually pretty bad, I mean, from a more consumer side of things, is Netflix. Remember with Netflix, they were like saying about like, oh, we're gonna crack down on password sharing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Fees and all that stuff, right? And you think they wouldn't do it, at least here in the US, but here we are. According to IGN, anyway. Netflix revealed that the broad rollout of its password sharing crackdown efforts will hit the US and other territories later this year. Yeah, so it's looking pretty bad, boys. Boys and girls. In Q1, we launched page sharing in 4 countries and are pleased with the results. Of course, they'd be pleased with the results. We are planning on a broad rollout, including the US, in Q2. Yeah. The price of an extra home varied from country to country, but didn't cost more than $3 in any location. $3 in US dollars. We don't know yet how much extra homes will cost in the US. So yeah.
Again, they're just slowly shooting their foot out.
Yeah.
Which again, like, Jesus Christ.
Did they not see the backlash too? Like, what the fuck?
No, I bet you they took it like, wow, they really like it.
Or they just ignored it. They're like, yeah, fuck you. We could do this because we can. We're Netflix. You know? Again, with the possibly the stroking of the ego, you know. Just companies just acting like assholes, man, to their consumers. They're being absolutely anti-consumer. They're just trying to squeeze out as much money as they can from their consumers. I've actually fully canceled my subscription, so at this point I don't care. I really don't care. Will I come back for One Piece? We'll see, but because the One Piece live action, which the funny we'll definitely talk about later on, it is coming this year, I believe, right? Still, so even if that comes around, will I will I be willing to pay the 2 months or whatever? If it all comes out at once, maybe, but if it comes out weekly, then no. I'm definitely not gonna do that. But definitely though, I do have second thoughts for sure. I'm not like fully confident to even put down a month's worth of Netflix at this point because of this whole dumb password sharing nonsense. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a good handful of people dropping off for sure just seeing this news. And once the rest of the Netflix users see like, oh, why do I have an extra like what $3 or whatever in my bill? Oh, this fee. I'll probably log off or whatever, or cancel my subscription. You know, at that point, you know what I mean. So yeah, you know, and plus like, you know, just the amount of stuff to watch nowadays, like it's just, I don't know, it's very mixed, I would say. Have you watched anything from Netflix as of late? Do you still have access to?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
I mean, we still have access, but as on Netflix as a whole, nope, I haven't watched anything because nothing's like screaming to us or to me like I need to watch this.
Yeah, like the only thing they have at this point is just Stranger Things, but that's not coming around till what, next year or something. And when the main story is over, it's like how many people are gonna fall off, right? So of course they're gonna try to like do spin-offs and whatever the fuck, right? So that's definitely gonna happen because they want to milk it as long as they can. Because they know people will have Netflix because of that show. Specifically. But, you know, with all this nonsense, like it's really gonna make it harder to kind of just like keep Netflix and kind of like, you know, keep paying, what is it, like $16 a month to them, like willy-nilly, you know? Yeah. I hope they reconsider, but something tells me that it's not gonna come easily, so. But hopefully they do. All right. Let's go on to next bit of news right here on the front line. Jonathan Majors has been in a situation involving with some allegations and stuff like that. It looks like it's developing further. Multiple victims of abuse have been coming out against Majors following his arrest and are cooperating with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. Looks like the case is building up more in the disfavor of Majors. Did you hear about Majors being arrested and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yeah. Due to domestic violence or something like that. So.
I mean, and then I also heard like his PR team and stuff, like just like he, broke away from them, but it's more like they weren't even trying to help him. They're just trying to do the do the whole can't I don't want to say her name, but there's no other fucking way to say it. Give the whole like Amber Heard treatment, going like, oh yeah, because she is woman, she tells truth, and then we all saw what happened with that case,
right,
with Amber Heard. So at this moment with Mr. Majors, it's like, because there's also like articles saying that the one who did the accusing, she fucking went back on her word and tried to like clear up some stuff. So it's like, and then all of a sudden, the Me Too movement, like people are coming out of the woodworks.
Yeah.
They're going like, yeah, Mr. Majors did this to me. It's like, where the fuck? Where did you come from, my dear?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's time, right? I mean, because they heard about Jonathan Majors.
I don't know. It's just that stupid. Like, oh yeah, here we go.
Right.
Everyone, let's pretend we all got hit by him or something.
I mean, if they have the evidence, they have the proof. I mean, that's that. But
and then it's also like the like people going like, oh, they invested like. I mean, it's bad. It's kind of bad to hear it and say it out loud. Like, well, they invested so much in Mr. Majors to be Kang and stuff, so they're gonna have to rewrite the whole MCU because of all this. And someone, it was like I was reading it, and then someone bring up, you guys weren't like this when they changed Banner. What the fuck?
I know, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Again, like, I'm wishing him the best of luck too.
Right. Yeah.
Because again, we're all waiting for like that, more evidence to pop out instead of like, everyone jumping on his ass.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is again the bad thing about nowadays is that you can just say he hit me and then fucking
Yeah, the whole
a
cancel
avalanche
culture kind of snowballs into just that's what sucks about it.
snowballs.
They
And
really
then when
yeah.
actual evidence of, like the person's like, I didn't do it, then everyone going like, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
Mhm.
I believe he didn't do it. It's like what, bitch? You were part
Yeah.
of that angry mob. Why are you turning heel again right
Right.
now?
But nonetheless, I mean, right now it's not looking good for majors, right? But if he has a case against them, that's that. I mean, that's why you gotta just let the court do it. But you know how the internet culture is nowadays. It's just like
They believe they're the judge, jury, and stuff.
they
They
yeah
don't
they
really
believe
like
they are the
they
judge. Hmm.
they just go like straight from like horse's mouth, like that's the actual factual thing. And
Yeah,
then
that's yeah.
when actual evidence pop up, everyone goes like, "Oh, lies,
Hmm.
deceit,
Yeah,
propaganda." It's like what?
yeah. So um we'll definitely wait and see what the actual verdict is, right? Not just a verdict from Twitter, just um and that is why it's good for like articles, news articles like discussing film to not even put on comments, because it's like, what's the point? You know what I mean? So you're just gonna have people be like, oh, he's guilty, oh, blah blah blah. You know how cancel culture is, right? So they have the right to opinion, but to treat themselves like they're factual and stuff like that, that's the problem, right? So that's the whole problem with this whole culture that happens. So we gotta wait, for the court to sort this out and stuff like that. But for right now, cases are building, and it's gonna take a long time. It's not gonna just happen like that. So you gotta gather all the evidence. You gotta make sure everything is um, put together to build a case, and then you know let's see if majors come out of this, right? So will he be completely be recovered fame wise? No, because that's just how it works nowadays. It sucks, but you know hopefully he'll come out of this with more silver linings, and all that stuff. But yeah, again, let's not try to judge it too quickly, right? As much as it is tempting to be like, oh, Majors he's guilty, right? Just because, oh, there's multiple victims coming out. What if those victims had nothing, right? They just start trying to pretend to be victims. So let's wait, and we'll see. So, all right, moving on to the last bit of frontline news. This is let's leave it on the more positive note. Okay. Now this isn't involving with AI art. We know we had our opinion about that, but apparently this is from a Japanese tweet. But apparently there has been a research going on in University of Chicago with a software called Glaze, involving with a process of images that will not allow for the AI to train itself, right? Because AI likes to, train by just essentially copying the images on the internet, right? Taking bits and pieces of those art, and then that's how it, like, quote unquote, like, sort of generates artwork for people who type in words, right? We talked about it last time. You said you tried it yourself a little bit, and that's kind of how it works. You just type in words, and then an image generates, right? Especially if you know how to use your words right, it'll generate some sort of image that, while yes, it looks clean, but you didn't make it, right? That's the problem. That's a problem, right? Yep. And they're passing off as artists, AI artists. Oh, yeah, that makes it any better. But anyways, this software apparently helps combat against that. So it won't like take your image as a part of its training to simulate, you know, those sort of art styles and stuff like that for the users. So yeah, the whole point is that you're not supposed to see the differences between the two images other than maybe some like grain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can hardly see it like just from like, you know, far away. But if you look closely, there you'll see some like kind of like that weird grain thing going on throughout the whole thing. So, any comment on this one?
Duck.
Hmm?
Just stop using this.
Stop using
this
what?
AI shit.
Oh yeah.
Stop using the AI shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Like what I can see of how this can benefit upcoming artists is that they use it as a template, you know, to get ideas and stuff, and not just say like, "Oh yeah, I made this," you know.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
But again, I'm old school.
Mm-hmm.
If I can't find the reference online, I make the reference. I become I become the pose.
Yeah, well, I mean, people don't want to go through the hard work and stuff. They don't have the patience, so they just wanted the easy results and pass themselves off as artists for some reason. I don't know how they can do it with a straight face, but they are. Those people exist out there. And then whenever you know, artists try to like critique them and tell them, be reasonable about it, they're like, "Oh, you know, I'm a victim and stuff like that. Stop bullying me." Like, okay, all right. You know, people who try to defend AI art kind of try to make themselves into victims sometimes, but that's just like a lot of things. A lot of people nowadays try to make themselves into victims because, you know, they want to make themselves not look bad as much as possible, whatever fucking reason, you know. But yeah, I mean, there are ways to combat against AI art generating, and this is one of them apparently. So hopefully this will like fully fledge into something that a lot of people can use and have access to. But for right now, it's an experiment, and hopefully it works out. So yeah. Because it is a problem. It is a problem for artists, and it's kind of spitting in the face of what art is supposed to be. You can't just type in words and call it art, you know? You gotta actually do something by hand yourself. And people who, and for the people who say like who are trying to like do the AI art, but then like what do you call erase the face and then draw your face in, that's all. No, that's still not you doing most of the work. That's like cheap. That's such a cheap way to try to like counter argue things. Oh, but I made the face. Like, bro, you didn't make it the rest of it. You still have to do most of the work yourself. You know, AI assist stuff, that's fine by me, but you still got to put your craft, your actual craft into you know, making this project. So yeah. Anything else you wanted to add in, or we good?
We good.
We good. Okay. All right. Let's move on to games. This is relating to Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Speaking of which, right, from early on, there was artwork for characters that are coming up in Tears of the Kingdom, like Sidon.
Who's again fucking tall.
Yeah, he's very tall.
We all forget about that. It's like, wow, he's normal size, right? Jesus Lord Christ, what the hell?
Yeah, Tulin and Riju, who was like previously like a little princess, but now she's like way more grown up looking. So,
who really does look like Urbosa.
Yeah.
So you can tell that she is a descendant.
Yeah, descendant. Yeah. And this is the son.
Like, I wish. Yeah, Teba. It's like, where's your dad? Where's Teba?
Mm-hmm. I know, right?
Why isn't he fighting?
I know.
It's like, I bet you that's Teba's bow.
Maybe.
That was like back at home. Honey, where's my bow?
I know.
I think our son took it. What?
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Where is he right now?
Yeah.
With Link.
Yeah. Meanwhile, and then Sidon's still Sidon, right? Like no sun or anything like that. Still just Sidon.
It's because Sidon wants Link. He believes in Link.
That believes in you. Oh, somebody drew this really awesome art. That's really cool. This is fan art. Really sick. I like that. That's art right here. Genuine fucking art.
They'll find it with glee that Matt Mercer is voicing Ganon.
Is he actually or no? Is that?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, is he actually? Okay. Well, I mean, that's
Matt Mercer. So I better hear Ganon say it's high noon.
Yeah, high noon. Oh man.
He's just looking like.
Speaking of Ganon, here's another artwork of Ganon, just more of a neutral pose. Now you can definitely see how built he is for sure.
He is looking like a little warlord.
Yeah, he looks pre-Japanese too, like with the katana and the kimono stuff and all that in between. He's got the bandage like waist and everything, in a ponytail.
He's ready.
Yeah, he's definitely ready. He's gonna bust out some Eido and all that stuff. The sword drawing arts.
He's also gonna pull out 2 other swords.
Oh yeah, one in his mouth. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then he'll go into his Asura mode.
Yeah. Yep. I need to catch up on the anime. I've been caught up on the manga for sure, but I need to catch up on the anime. I need to see how all of that
it
moves and
played out.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I mean, dude, this is gonna be a really, really popular amiibo for sure. Like, if they plan to do so, it's gonna be really popular.
It's gonna be a popular amiibo, and I want to say like a lot of cosplayers are going to try.
Oh, for sure, dude. For sure.
Because when you look at it as a cosplaying standpoint, it's very simple.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think the hardest part is the skin, really, just to paint over
the skin and you know, if
tattoo.
You want to really be technical, the build.
No, yeah, the muscles too. Yeah,
gonna have to be a little jacked.
To really make it work for sure. Yeah.
Or hey, maybe you don't need to take off the kimono. You can just keep it on.
Yeah. Have it fully on for a different look or something. But yeah. Other than that, maybe the beard or something. The beard would probably be hard. The eyebrows, though, yeah, he's got some bushy ass eyebrows. So that's gonna be
they're not real eyebrows. They're what's it called? The seaweed. You just rip it off
from Fooly Cooly.
You just eat it.
Eat it. Yep.
Oh, God bless. Original Fooly
Cooly. Yeah. Anyway,
what a time for that anime.
Yeah, definitely a time that was. So yeah, that's pretty much it on Ganon. He looks really cool. I do like the overall sort of Japanese look to him, really. So looking good. Oh no, he's hot.
I'm not gonna say what's in that Street Fighter 6 demo, but I'm just gonna give it to you so you can look at it. I already.
Do you already regret playing it?
Downloading it, but I already sent it to you as a as a DM.
Okay.
Don't say it out loud. Just read it.
Okay.
Just go to the part that says playable characters.
Oh. I mean,
yeah.
I say play one of them.
I know, but
yeah, of course they're gonna do all that.
I wanted to play Nibbon.
Yeah.
When the French ballerina bitch.
Well, you're already giving away. You're already giving away yourself, so.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
What?
Back on the Nintendo, though. Back on the Nintendo.
Oh, great, Nintendo.
Yes, back on the Nintendo. The good parts of Nintendo, at least. Any other comments for Ganon?
Wait, what? Oh.
Any other comment for like the characters in general? Excuse me.
I kind of wish with. I mean, I know Matt Mercer's going to do well as Ganon's voice. I kind of want him to like make a little One Piece joke, like when he is first revealed, he would just have a high ass voice.
Oh, like Pika. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. It's been a few hundred years.
Yeah.
My throat's not. My voice is not back yet.
Yeah. Let's check it out here. Yeah, it doesn't really say like the voice acting portion of things here, but maybe if I like just type in voice cast or something.
It's a voice.
Okay, I guess we'll click here. It's the very first thing. Ah, come on. Yeah, North Matt Mercer. Okay, all right. Any other names that stick out? No, not really. Yeah, Matt Mercer. All right, cool. Awesome. Matt Mercer will be playing. McCree will be playing Ganon for sure. Or Kanji from, I believe, from Persona 4 later on at least. Because I believe it was Troy Baker in it, but then they switched over to different voices at some point, unfortunately. But hey, at least it's Matt Mercer though. Anyway, Matt Mercer for Ganon. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it.
Which also again, Matt Mercer's gonna voice Leon in that upcoming CGI movie.
Yep. Okay, so more on Nintendo. Amiibo time.
So is it good news or more like, God damn it, Nintendo, stop killing people right now?
Well, they're gonna kill people's wallets, that's for sure, because the Amiibos are coming out for this July, featuring Pyra and Mithra. So yep, July 21st. Pre-orders in sometime. Probably gonna be $30 because it's like, 2 figures or whatever. So yeah, pretty nice looking. Well, at least from this photo anyway. I'm pretty sure the final product will look slightly different at least. Let me check out the suite right here. Yeah, it's the same photo. Let's try to see another photo right here. Yeah, looking pretty decent right here at least. Oh, but look at this. If you buy the Amiibos, if you play Xenoblade Chronicles 3, you can oh, okay, they're just skins. Okay, so you can unlock these as skins for Pyra and Mithra swords. Okay, that's cool. They're skins. They don't have like in-game stats or anything like that, so that's fine. You have a physical figure and you get a weapon skin out of it, so that's cool. So at least you get to keep something out of this little purchase. And you have little figures of waifus, right? For some people who do play Xenoblade. So anyway, any comment on the figures for Pyra Mithra?
Are you gonna get them set?
Well, I got it because I gotta complete the collection, right?
Well, are you gonna get another set that will stay in the box?
No. I'm gonna open them. Oh, but speaking of which, I got this for $5. Yeah, I got the Metroid Dread Amiibo set for $5 technically, but I'd have to pay 50. Like, the shipping was like $8, and then tax, and then so I actually paid grand total of half the price of MSRP. So yeah, but still a deal. So yeah, I was able to get this Metroid Dread 2-figure set with Samus and the Emmy figures, and yeah, pretty cool for pretty much half the price. So it was a really good deal. But they were actually selling this at GameStop for $5. So you can even see the tag right here. This is the original price right here. I'm showing it to Zawa's like side of things first. It's $30, and then right here. So I'm not sure if y'all can see that. The rest of you who are watching. But yeah, it's the original price tag right there, and then but I got it for $5 technically. So yeah, pretty cool. People thought those figures are gonna go out, but they're abundant. So I guess they were trying to like get rid of them. The only other $5 figures that were being sold from GameStop was the Zelda Skyward Sword one with Zelda herself and the bird. I forget what the name specifically was, but yeah. So potentially these figures will probably go on sale too, because you know maybe they made a lot and then people didn't buy them enough. Maybe, I don't know, because it is Xenoblade. I don't know how popular these characters are really, to the point where people are like, oh, we gotta buy them and whatever, scalp them or whatever. So, but I'll try to whatchamacall, land a pre-order. And yeah. Yep. Let's move on with next thing, and this is a mobile game from yours truly, Monster Hunter. So there is actually a Monster Hunter mobile game coming out at some point. For September of 2023. There is a closed beta test that's beginning pretty soon with 10,000 people. So I don't know if you can sign up now, but yeah, let's take a look at it with the teaser. There's, oh, is this like Monster Hunter Go or something? What's going on here? Oh, it's Niantic. Same people who made Pokemon Go. But it looks like you can play it like it's an actual Monster Hunter game still. So I thought it was gonna be like Monster Hunter Go or something. Oh, and then of course you can play it landscape or portrait mode.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll wait for a World
2? Yeah. But look at how many thumbs downs it has. Look at that. Almost half. Or because there's 2,000 likes, but almost 1,000 dislikes. So yeah.
No, that soundbite's not worth it here. I'll keep it. Keep it on the ready for an actual proper use of that soundbite.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, it's not yet.
Well, you mean the thing or what?
No, the justice.
Oh, what? Oh, okay. Oh, the thumbs. Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, what? Yeah. Right, yeah. I mean, that would be really fucked up if you use that for Jonathan Majors. Oh my god, that was so messed up. It's like, it's too early. But you know, yeah, you never know, I guess, right? So anyway, let's move on. From the mobile game, it looks like you can just like tap and then they'll like do everything for you or something. I don't know.
Tap, tippity tap.
Yeah. Tap. All right, that's it for the games news. Let's move on to some of the things that are relating to anime, movies, streaming, and more. Godzilla Kong finally made an announcement of sorts for the movie.
It's Godzilla cross Kong, so you know this is going to be a love story.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna go there. I'll keep it on mute for the sake of it, but yeah. So it features like a new Kong or something of sorts, and then you have the skulls for a Godzilla and a Kong. So so yeah. Yep, so Godzilla cross Kong, the new Empire is the official subtitle for it. And then there's the new
it's Lanky Kong.
Yeah.
DK.
Yeah. Looks like like a reddish Kong. So yeah, it's like Lanky Kong or something. It does look lanky. Funny enough. I wonder if it's just gonna be him or like a team team of like Kongs that follow him. You know?
So
do you know
before,
any
yeah. This is like based on like you diving deep into like Reddit and other online forums.
Yeah.
So, from what I read from diving that deep into those areas, before it was supposed to be Kong, it was revealed to be this a movie title. People were speculating that the second Godzilla versus Kong movie was going to take place like a few months. So let's say 5 months after the events of the first Godzilla versus King Kong. To which also you got to remember, sometime this year is supposed to be the Godzilla Apple TV series, which doesn't feature Godzilla.
Right, it just features
featuring
the other monsters,
humans, and the other monsters.
Right.
So a lot of shit is gonna try to be canon with this, or try
interlace the story and yeah.
But back on track. There was hearsay and flying rumors that how the upcoming King Kong and Godzilla movie was going to be like kind of like King of the Monsters. You have multiple monsters, and the third act will be the big battle.
Right.
So they were saying like the first half of the movie was going to be Godzilla versus this monster. Then like later on it's going to be King Kong versus this monster, and then third act is both of them. The monsters that were supposedly, kind of dropped to do this whole King Kong and Godzilla team up fight. Godzilla was supposedly fight excuse me, Gigan. And King Kong was supposed to fight Megalon. And then third act they both team up to fight both of them.
Okay.
Which, when you think about it, kind of makes sense with King Kong and Megalon, because we don't know what other creatures are in the Hollow Earth. So Megalon could be just running around.
Yeah.
Then you have Gigan. Depending what route they're gonna take with Gigan, he could be human made or
from space.
Alien made.
Yeah, from space.
So yeah, you have kind of creative freedom with Gigan. Another rumor was majority of the movie would have been seeing how Kong is reigning his kingdom, and lo and behold, not Monarch. I forget what was the corporation that was in Godzilla versus Kong. So that
Arc,
corporation,
like Arc or whatever. I think it is. I think it is Monarch.
The Monarch? I thought it was something else.
Monarch for sure was a name within the Godzilla cinematic universe. That's what I can think of when it comes to that. When you're saying Godzilla and Corporation or something. think they're more of a group
Well,
than anything, but yeah.
like let's see, blah, blah, blah. Apex,
Oh, was it Apex? Okay.
Apex, Cybernetics.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
so they were saying like the other rumor was Apex Cybernetics, second outpost or second big area of the company, because the one company got destroyed
Uh-huh.
in the Hong Kong district, so it's a corporation. They probably have like other places
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
to house their research. Apex still had records of King Ghidorah and the other Titans, and they do Frankenstein, and lo and behold, they created Biolante.
Okay.
So that was the other rumor, and I'm like, okay, good, good. But for now, right now, we're all in the dark. We don't know what this giant ass monkey is. We don't know if Kong and Zilla are gonna be together.
Yeah, fight together, yeah.
But apparently, what they did reveal is that majority of the human cast on Kong's side are returning. So we're gonna
Oh
have
wow.
Gia, the mute girl,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
and the professor, and her guardian. I
Uh-huh.
forget her name.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's gonna be the same director that did Godzilla versus Kong. So there's gonna be consistency.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Adam something, right? It's like Adam
Yeah,
win something, right? Yeah.
yeah. So that's a good positive, because with a big franchise like this, you kind of don't want to like keep getting new directors.
Yeah.
If it's going to be a sequel, you kind of want to stay in the same, stick with the same director.
Yeah. Probably learn from like the first movie. No, not first movie, but so to say, but his first movie, and then he can like apply that to here to make it better. So yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
improve it. Yeah,
Improve it.
but I'm just waiting for the like when the movie comes out or we see the first trailer and stuff. I'm ready to see the lovely people of the internet just already try to shoot down the movie without watching the movie. It's
Yeah. I mean, what can you do, right?
like, oh, this movie is gonna suck because of this reason. It's like, how did you get that?
That they really want to reach for the skies for that kind of stuff.
or it could be like the same thing with like how critics was with the first Godzilla and King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
First Godzilla, not enough screen time with the monsters. Okay, here comes King of the Monsters. Lots of screen time, little bit of the humans. Too much monsters on screen. Sir, come, let's read the title. Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Was it was it
I
too
don't-
was it too many was it too many monsters?
Yeah, a lot of critics were
I
bitching
still
about
thought there
was
was
too
still
many.
too many humans for that one too, for King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
I think there
I
were
was
two.
fine because I was like I was gleeing, but again, like there were a lot of critics saying that there was too many monsters, not enough humans.
No, what I'm saying is though, I think there was still too many human scenes for a movie like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know where they're getting that from. So yeah.
I know. Yeah, that's why it's like I'm ready for those critics.
Yeah.
They, as you said, are going to reach.
They're going to reach for the skies, yeah.
Yep.
I still think they need to
And-
really put an emphasis on the monsters rather than the humans,
Yep.
right? Have some human scenes, obviously, right? You can't just have all monsters. You gotta have somebody to explain the story and what's going on and stuff like that. But there's a point where you're like, it's so obvious that you're trying to just push like the celebrities on screen, like what's her face from Stranger Things, Ellie Joel Brown or whatever.
Yeah. Speaking of 11, well, 11's character, her
Actor, yeah.
Madison, that's her name in the movie.
No, yeah, Mattis.
My friend, because we love the Heisei area, period of Godzilla,
Yeah, of course.
and we were like talking like what characters from the Heisei period is missing, and we're like, Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey.
The
Yeah,
psychic.
the psychic.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, we don't have a Mickey. We don't have a psychic.
Mm-hmm.
And so my friend was like, Madison has been around like Godzilla and the other Titans, so she does maybe have some radiation poisoning and whatnot. And
Maybe
she
that could
kind of
kick in the psychic.
kick in like a dormant shit in her that she becomes the
Mickey.
legendary's version of
Mickey. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like,
no, I'm kidding.
oh yeah, go get him, get him,
Yeah. Yeah, get him,
teach those bastards. You belong to us.
Yep.
Fuck you, Japan.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
Madison could be our Mickey.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, Madison. Yeah, Mickey. Whatever. Fuck.
Yeah. Madison could be the
okay.
psychic girl within the story. Yes. So yeah. That could be a good reference because that's a thing in Godzilla, in the Godzilla universe.
Yeah. So it will be like. I mean, but again, they gotta handle that really well. They cannot just like throw it in.
Yeah.
Gotta handle it really well.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm still.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm still hoping at the end of Legendary's run with Godzilla, they end with Destroyer.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I was hoping to say
they ended. Yeah, they ended there. That'll be fine. Like, like that would be a good end closing chapter of Legendary's run.
You think they should have another like Son of Godzilla kind of thing too in between, or just I don't know.
I don't want them to
or have or just have Godzilla die, but like have a really glorious death kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah. No,
I do want Legendary to continuing with the Godzilla franchise, but in the back of my head, I don't know why I keep feeling that. I'm feeling like Toho is just waiting for that one movie to flop, and they just say, "Yeah, fuck this.
Yeah.
Give us, give it back."
We'll make our own
but
Godzilla
so
movie.
far, make Godzilla their own Godzilla again. But again, Legendary's been hitting the right buttons to make these Godzilla universe. Movies.
It's
which again,
it's going
I
up,
hope the rumor
I'd say.
is also true because of Gamera, resurfacing.
Yeah.
Probably we might finally get that big fight, a proper fight, not a fucking death battle fight.
Oh yeah, like an actual
Godzilla
legitimate fight.
Yeah,
story set up and
Godzilla
everything.
And Gamera fighting.
Yep.
Which I still find it funny. Now that I think about all the people complaining about King of the Monsters and Mothra.
Yeah.
Mothra is supposed to be this beautiful, elegant moth and Guardian of Earth. She's not supposed to be fighting. It's like she's called Guardian of Earth, not the fucking
pacifist.
Peacekeeper.
Yeah.
You fuck up Earth, she's coming for your ass.
Yep. Anything else for Godzilla Kong: The New Empire? Are we good?
I want the runtime to be at least 2 hours and 30
Oh
minutes.
yeah, a solid 2 hours for sure. Solid 2 hours.
I don't want to see it go this is an hour and 50 minutes. Like what?
Yeah.
Is this a school special?
Yeah, at least 2 hours for sure.
And this is also for the for Legendary. And I know this is gonna be a tired thing and shit. Don't fucking crunch the shit out of your VFX artists. Hire a lot. And don't treat them like shit, please.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, what?
Sorry, what? You were cutting out.
I said, don't be a dick. Oh shit. I think a mouse is biting me.
Oh, like Disney. Okay. Right.
What did
Yeah,
you say about
because
me?
every time you're saying, or well, every time you're doing that coughing noise, it like cuts you out, and then to the point where I can't even hear what you're saying after. So like, yeah.
Good. I don't want Disney knocking on my door.
Right.
And Goofy going back. Gosh.
Yeah, the noise canceling the noise canceling thing is working too good.
Good
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Are you gonna watch this in theaters when it hits?
I don't know. I do want to, but we'll see. We'll see, because like, we're like still in the tail end of it, and it looks like it's been looking better, right? But I don't want to say it's like, oh, it's gone. The pandemic's gone, right? Because
oh hell no.
Yeah. Because people in Japan they're still getting cases of the COVID, so we're not out of the woods, right? So
because I believe wherever the studio is that's making the Nier anime.
Oh yeah, someone got COVID or something, right? So
yeah, they've been on hiatus for the last month. So
are they still on hiatus? Or
yeah, they put a pause on production.
Oh, I thought they were coming back, but okay, all right.
I think it's gonna like this month equals a month already of them not producing.
Oh wow.
Or giving like the next
episodes. Oh wow.
Which I don't mind, because one, I never played the game, so I can wait. Two, there's other
stuff to watch
on the air.
Mm-hmm.
Like again, Mandalorian. I still didn't see last week's.
Oh, you didn't watch the last episode yet?
Yeah.
Oh, but you haven't seen the episode before it.
Yeah, I'm behind.
I'm a little behind. Okay, got it.
I gotta play like this.
Yeah. I mean, you still got time to catch up on Mandalorian. So yeah. But yeah. Looking forward to this. Will I see it in theaters? We'll see. How it's looking for next year. So, I would like to, but again, we'll have to see, because you never know, right? You never know what happens for next year. Because life is this fucking decade has been full of surprises, right? So far, anyway. We'll see. I would like to watch it at some point. We'll definitely have to wait and see. So anyway, that is it for Godzilla, and let's see. Let's move on to, I believe, the last thing. Oh no, yeah, okay. Actually, this is the last thing. So supposedly there was a test screening of sorts, but now there's been like back and forth with it, where it didn't happen, and stuff like that. I actually thought I put in the link for the counter post or whatever. Oh, I think this is it. I think it could be wrong. So yeah, again, there was supposedly a test screening of sorts for One Piece Netflix, and one of the, I think like an investor or something, or a producer, official collab, and consulting. Okay, so I guess kind of like the bridge between the two, like like Japan and the production studio who is making Netflix One Piece, and he just goes by Greg. It says the test audience article that you don't need to read, click, or share is entirely untrue. Yeah, it sounds like the test screening is BS overall, but I don't know how are you feeling about One Piece Netflix? Like, are you still gonna give it
one? We still haven't seen a full fucking trailer.
True. That's a fair point.
I can't say shit of how it looks. We only seen screenshots,
The art,
behind the scene videos
yeah,
of
and the
them actually
casting,
building the ships, which I
building
was
the
like,
ships.
holy crap, they're going all out. This is not like a CGI or blue screen. Like,
Yeah,
no,
no,
it's like,
it's very, very practical, like very physical, for sure.
again, it's like, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, yeah, we haven't seen no damn trailer. We haven't really seen them in full costume, right? Just concept
No,
art.
I don't think so. Just it's just that the shot from when you look up the page on Netflix, like when
Yeah.
you see just like the backs of Luffy and Zoro and the others.
Yeah.
And then you kind of see Luffy wearing shoes, but that's like for reasons like stunt team stuff, you know. Yeah.
Well, again, like test screening, like just want to see it could be just again
False rumors or something.
yeah, false rumors to just kick it down when they even start.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I mean, I've been always cautious about One Piece Netflix because it's so cartoony. It's too anime, right? For it to possibly work for live action stuff. But someone made a point, and I wanted to bring this up. It says this is from Lunar Archivist or Archivist. Netflix's One Piece proves that you can't translate anime manga to live action. That's a quote, and then or an example quote. He said, or this person says, no, it just proves that Western producers, 1, don't get it, 2, don't care enough about the source material to make it work, 3, are incompetent. Japan made live action Gintama movies for God's sake. And then you see this clip right here as an example of it could possibly work, but you really have to treat it like a baby, like you gotta give it the respect, right?
Yeah, that's why, like, I think, like, it's a good example to show, like, when you were saying that One Piece is too anime, and then all of a sudden we have Gintama over here. It's like the soul of the show is there.
Yeah. As long as the soul is there, I think it'll be fine or at least decent, right?
Yeah. And then I was gonna say, like, another good like transition from anime to live action was the Rurouni Kenshin movies. Like, some people think of it as comedy because the way Rurouni Kenshin was written, but those live action movies actually like had the soul of Samurai X, but just had Rurouni Kenshin because
right.
for Western audience, I believe Rurouni Kenshin was the majority of people like knowing what Kenshin was.
Right. That's how that's what they think of, right? But fewer audiences only watch Samurai X.
Samurai X, yeah.
I haven't watched it myself, so there you go. But but I'm aware of Samurai X, and that's a more mature take on Kenshin and the story and all that stuff. So it could become something different for in a good way. That is possible. But there are things like the fact that this is like crammed into 10 episodes, right? The East Blue Saga is being crammed into 10 episodes. So that could be a detriment, right? Like a big detriment of itself to the point where it just doesn't make sense, That's kind of where I'm concerned about too, on top of what the potential of what it looks like, right? So we'll see. I mean, we still have yet to see any trailer at all, like you said. And so, yeah, we definitely can't judge it just yet. But, just from like just conceptual wise, right? I'm definitely cautious about it just because, there's a lot of people, there's Luffy stretching and there's just a lot of really cartoony stuff within One Piece. The character designs are very, very cartoony. At least with Gintama, there is a level of like groundedness to it because no one has like a ridiculous shape to them,
Yep.
You know,
That's why I'm really waiting for like how they gonna do the giants.
yeah.
Like how practical and unpractical are they gonna make those giants?
Right. Are you just gonna be like really tall people from like let's say like Game of Thrones, right? Then they have like really tall people.
Oh, people, yeah, and they were like pretty much CGI, but
Right.
it was like good CGI
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
until like the later seasons where you can see the production like fucking drop like a
Uh-huh.
stone in water in a full of water.
Yeah. So yeah, that's essentially it. I mean, whether the test screening happened or not, you know, if you think of it from just from again from a conceptual standpoint, you know, you still could have an opinion on that, but well, you know, I just we gotta wait and see about the trailer, and then we can judge it a little further from there, and of course, the final product, of course. But well, yeah, well, with what's going on with Netflix though, it definitely is a little harder to like be like quote unquote excited for it because of the whole password sharing thing. So yeah. But you know, I thought this was actually like a funny example, you know, of how some things could work. You know, just have fun with it, man. Don't try to make it all like realistic and political or whatever, man. Just have fun with it. Um, pay respects to it for what it is. It's not a fucking political platform to it. Actually, give me a moment here. I'm gonna deal with this thing on my phone. It's kind of work related, but yeah. Hold on.
Let's go, boo boo.
But was there anything you wanted to say when it comes to like live action anime and stuff like that? While I take care of this.
Not every live action that Japan also produces wasn't gold.
Right. Of course.
There were some that you just go oof.
Yeah. What about like Full Metal Alchemist? Was that Japanese produced? You remember?
Well, I never watched it.
Okay.
I believe so. It was.
Right.
And the major like complaint about it was the wigs look fake as fuck.
Oh, the costuming and stuff was not that great.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That's also another element, right? Just it's the you know, the costumes too, but
yeah, the costume department.
Mm-hmm. You gotta definitely put time into it, that's for sure. But with like, you know, when it comes to the stage play stuff, they actually like do make it work for somehow.
I know.
With like, especially with like the Yu Yu Hakusho stuff. Remember we looked at some of the screenshots and those look great.
Yeah.
And yet when we see the Netflix version of like those posters, remember?
Yeah.
They kind of dropped the ball on that one. For sure.
It's kind of like, you know, that whole little not meme, but what you call budget?
Mm-hmm.
Little bit budget.
Yeah.
Something's amiss here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely budget, but also just like the love. Like you gotta pay attention to it, man. Yeah, this person said, remove the Western ideology and politics from the equation. Have the producers, directors, cast, etc. park their arrogance and egos at the door. You're not above this material. It doesn't need improvement. It doesn't require updating for the modern sensibilities. The races, genders, etc. of its characters don't need to be changed to reflect the world we live in because the world is in Hollywood, California. Just adapt the damn thing accurately. Like, yeah, just like make it as accurate as possible, right? For those type of things, and don't, you know, like don't worry about the politics side of things. Don't make it try to make it into a political piece. Just make it for what it is. Make it for, you know, like this person said, you're not above this material, you know? Pay respect to it. Have fun with it, you know? And I think it will come out a lot better. Like, it'll come out more natural, I think. We've seen that with Cowboy Bebop, and look how it turned out. It did not turn out well because there was just too much, like, of that Western ideology put into it. The politics, right? And then, you know, blah blah blah.
Yep.
And what's funny is that I felt like Cowboy Bebop could have worked better as a live action than some other live animes, right? Like, it's more grounded. It's just that you're just a bounty hunter in space. Like, how hard is that? Right? There's nothing cartoony about it. It's no like stretching powers or like, you know, like wacky expressions or anything like that. Like, it's just a cool dude in space. That's like how do you fuck that up? You know?
Yep.
But they did. Hard. To the point where it got canceled after it got canceled mid-season. Yeah. So yeah. I will still give One Piece a try, you know, give it a watch. And we'll go from there.
Yep. We're all gonna do the old college try. 3 episodes in.
I'll give it
Yay or nay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be me.
I'll give it
3
the full
episodes.
watch and then review it as is, and then yeah. The full season. Like I did with Cowboy Bebop and all that stuff, and we'll go from there. But that is it, I believe, for everything. I think that was the last one, and that's all I got for the doc for today.
DJ Kids.
Yeah, another 2.5 hour episode once again. So cool. I'll take that.
We did it, Reddit.
And I kind of forgot to do this, but but this was like right after the Capcom showcase thing, so I couldn't like tell you. But I'll try to like fit this maybe in the beginning of the show or something. But I have a short sponsorship with Marvel Snap, so maybe I'll like try to fit that in somewhere in the beginning or something. So
Wow. So Hawk here is gonna drop an $80 price tag to unlock all these cards.
bro.
Not like someone here did that moment a few hours ago. Right?
Oh my god, you actually
Right?
dropped money for Miss Crane? Jeez Christ.
Yes.
Anyway,
It's a ritual. You saw the ritual.
I did, yeah, but I didn't think that you would actually drop money. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's you after all.
I know, it's like I'm
I
looking
shouldn't
at
be
you.
surprised. It is you after all. Anything else you wanted to throw in? Like anything we missed potentially, or are we good?
No, we got that. Got that. But yes, for now is for people who, well, for you especially, still be quiet, people. For those who that did not see the Super Mario movie,
Oh yeah. Well, what?
so shh.
Oh, okay. I mean, what did something happen with Mario movie or what?
I cannot give you my my overall, I'm grading it. I gotta wait for you.
Oh,
To,
I mean, you can talk about.
to
Wait,
watch
did you
it.
watch? Wait, so you watched it, right? Or
Yeah,
Okay.
I watched it.
I mean, give a brief. Like, did you like it?
I did enjoy it,
Okay.
but I agree with what you were saying about the critics about the movie. It was very fast paced.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
You did not have I felt I did not have time to breathe in
Yeah. To enjoy what you're seeing, right?
in the section.
Mhm.
It was pretty much someone hit the skip dialogue and skip cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
In every MMO or in every JRPG.
Right.
It was pretty much, we're going to go to A. Okay, now we're at B. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, but there's more still here in A. No, we gotta go to B.
Mm-hmm.
And then yes, Jetpack stole the whole damn movie. You can't fucking go around that.
Yeah. I've seen thumbnails of like certain clips, so kinda spoiled, kinda like, but not like major spoiled. So I'm good on that part. But hopefully,
I'm obsessed with the movie song.
Yeah. I know there's a musical somewhere, so yeah.
which was like, I like it.
yeah. I mean, it is Jack Black, so it's like, yeah, kind of a given, since he does sing. So yeah.
To which now, like for future Mario games and stuff, if they do like voice acting like how they're doing with Legend of Zelda, I wouldn't mind hearing Jetpack as Bowser.
Yeah.
And Charlie Day was good as Luigi. You're gonna kind of be surprised with Chris Pratt's Mario, because to me it didn't sound like Chris Pratt. It looks like he actually put in the effort. So
okay.
I think it was a marketing like mistake or error on their end of not showing like actual clips of him talking.
Right, like the actual parts where he sounds like Mario. Maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or making conversations.
Right.
But yeah, that's my take on Mario. I'll wait till you watch it.
Yeah. That'll be for a while, but we'll get there sometime. So yeah, because not really still feeling it for theaters stuff, but but glad you were able to at least enjoy it. So it is still something to look forward to, and for once, at least the critics were right to some extent.
And then the next movie that's on my list is Guardians.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to watch that movie.
Isn't that coming out like Cinco de Mayo or something?
Again, I'm not ready. I will cry.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
Character goes bye.
Yeah, that one I'll definitely for sure like wait for streaming to happen. But yeah, yep. But I'll wait for Mario movies still and blah blah blah. But yeah. So I think that's all we got for realsies, right? So all right, that'd be it. Thank you very much for all who tuned in once again, and hopefully we'll be back for the next Hypecast episode to talk about stuff. But until then, we'll see you all in the next one. Later. Oh, and can't forget to do this. All right.
You have to do the whole.
Yeah. the Honda victory pose. Okay. All right. Now I can stop screen.